Hello. Welcome back. All right. Well, all of you had pretty much split up for the evening. Vale, you retired to your own room. So did Alina. Raelynn and Leaf, I believe, were tending to the new guest and the goat. And Nira had slipped away to see what it was that Kale had left for her with Windris. Is there anything that I should know about how your night had gone? Because I believe Alina and Nira are sharing a room.
Yep,
now?
because I miscounted. It's fine. Also, I don't think Alina sleeps.
All right.
Ever?
Like, Vale pretended not to? Like, are you secretly an elf?
This night in particular, after everything that happened, I think she has a very rough time trying to sleep.
I think Vale has a pretty rough night as well, sitting in the windowsill staring out at the snowy night. But he's got the benefit of a hidden bottle of whiskey in his pack, and that helps him get there.
All right.
I am willing to take a point of exhaustion because we are all super extra. I just don't know how to add it on my character sheet.
I think that's just something you're gonna have to keep
Yep.
track of yourself. But yes, I do recall that Vale and Alina are likely to wake up feeling exhausted that morning. Nira.
Hi.
You spent the night with a very restless Alina not too far away from you. I think while you do get sleep, it's very, you end up having a very light sleep. And you wake that morning not to the sunrise, but to a shift in Alina's sleep that seems a little bit frustrated. I think when you look out the window that morning, you see that this morning you beat the sun awake. Normally you rise with it.
Seems fair.
How do you spend that first bit of time in the morning?
She's up before the sun. This place didn't have the magic lights, right? They were still candlelight.
Yeah.
She'll peek over at Alina to see if she's awake.
You can see her just like staring at the ceiling.
That's creepy. That's Brittany.
But she's blinking. It's not just like fell asleep with her eyes open.
Needs to be no blinking. It's way better. Kidding. And she'll just like sit up and look over at Alina. You are not sleeping.
No.
Are you going to try to sleep?
I've been trying. So far unsuccessful.
I wanted to talk to you today. actually. But if you're gonna be like sleep deprived, cranky, I probably don't want to do that. My brother is real nasty when he doesn't sleep.
Just say what you need to say. Let's something else.
How do I say this? Do you know what Isharel's tenets are?
I can't say that I do.
The important one to the conversation is all lies will be brought to the light and truth will be revealed. It is important to me that I live as honestly as I can. And I have a request from you.
Oh,
When Kaelin comes here, I want you to tell him what you did.
what do you mean what I did?
What you told him was not the truth.
Which part?
The end of your message that you snuck in there.
Oh, right.
I am not upset. I understand it comes from a good place. But it is not how I feel. And he thinks that now.
I'm sorry. I should have asked how you really felt about it first.
I don't know him. And that's partly his fault, but also mine. I stayed away for reasons that are my own. Reasons that still exist. Because while I do not know him, I know things about him.
Truth or rumors?
How many times do you have to hear something before you believe it's true? I'm not there yet, and I hope for some clarity. But it was enough to stay away. And I worry that, I wouldn't even be talking to him if I hadn't caught him in Savorin, the place we're not supposed to be.
I'm sorry, Nira.
It is okay.
You're not characters in a romance novel to push together until you fall in love.
I don't think that usually works. Usually they fight it if people try to push them.
But it's so good in the books when they fight and then they fall in love.
If something were to happen with Kale, and I could trust him, I just don't want the foundation of that to start on a lie.
This is difficult, I understand.
It is, especially in our position. Our names matter. It would be foolish to not consider the people who try to get close to us. Did you want to talk? The Leaf kind of told me some things about what I missed in his own way. But you are here tonight, so I am curious. But you don't have to. You don't want to.
Maybe not yet, but soon.
As you wish.
I promise. I'm not trying to leave you out, but
If I ask you not to interfere in my romantic life, I can respect you asking me not to interfere with yours.
I think I need to go put trust into someone first.
It's not easy. And we are not in the safest of place to be doing these things.
So I haven't been able to sleep tonight.
Well, if you find yourself having difficulty again, I can think of a couple spells. One will make you seem almost dead.
You know, one more night like this and I might take you up on it.
All right. When the sun rises, I will do my morning prayers, but don't feel as if you have to participate or even be quiet if you want. We can keep talking. I can multitask.
I think I'm actually gonna step out for a little bit.
Be careful. It's dark and there are a lot of guards around.
Not out, just across the hall.
Okay.
I would like to go knock on Vale's door. And as I knock, I'll say, "It's Alina."
How early is this?
Fucking early.
Like, yeah. Probably like 6 a.m. And it's late in the year, so it's like, it's dark outside.
Yeah, I think Vale's maybe been asleep for like half an hour. And you hear like all sorts of what's the word I'm looking for? Like clamor inside the room as he stumbles around trying to figure out what's happening. Chinook's barking at the door. And then you just hear him like, I don't think I can make these go away, Chinook. All right, okay. Yes?
It's Alina.
Oh. Okay. He opens the door and he's looking disheveled.
So is Alina. She's got bags under her eyes.
Yes, it's so hot right now.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, for as bad as Alina can look, she looks a little rough.
That's literally what Vale was talking about with Chinook, that he can't make go away.
Oh, that's so cute.
I wasn't expecting you.
Can I come in?
Yeah. He moves away from the door. Sits on the couch in like just the sheet wrapped around him kind of thing.
That was part of the noise, was like you like getting stuck in it and just falling over.
Yeah, he totally stumbled and fell and like got up and wrapped it around him. And you'll have to excuse the mess.
All right. I'm not been able to sleep at all. And then it turns out Nira's a morning person. She is a morning person. But
yeah, those who arise with the sun.
I spent all night waiting, thinking I could fix something, and then I realized, first off, I'm probably the last person Raelynn wants to help her try to fix things right now, and it's not my place to do that for her. And I spent the whole night realizing I had asked for space for the wrong person. And all I could think about was falling asleep in your arms again. And I was too much of a coward for a couple of hours to come here. Because I'm scared to trust in all the sweet things you've said to me, but if I don't trust anyone, I'll drown. You've trusted me with everything.
Well, I appreciate your honesty.
I'm sorry, it probably feels like I've been toying with your emotions.
I'm a little bit pulled apart at the moment. I won't lie. I don't make a habit of being vulnerable. But I knew the risks. And as much as my instincts are telling me not to get hurt again, even though I know that wasn't your intent, I understand that this is just as new for you as it is for me. And though we probably have a lot to sort out, the only way I see any of this working is if we can fully trust one another and believe in the other's good intent. So, why don't you come get an hour of sleep with me before we're off on the road?
Sounds nice. Thank you, Vael.
Thank you for coming back.
Hated leaving last night.
I hated it too. But I had a bottle to keep me company. Going to be difficult to replace down here, but and besides, after 4 o'clock, Chinook is a terrible conversationalist.
Yeah, so you guys settle in. Maybe a small bit of relief from that conversation and each other's company. At least some comfort. Raelynn, do you feel like you got a better night's sleep than the previous night?
Yes. She still probably would have tossed and turned because her body's been aching her a lot, but I think she was able to kind of work through the pain with a little help of the wine they drank last night.
As you kind of like ebb and flow out of your tossing and turning during the night, there's this moment where, you know how you kind of slip into a dream, but it doesn't quite form before you are pulled out of it? Well, during a moment where sleep overtakes you, this steady feeling in your bones just feels like something that is a little bit more difficult to ignore now that things have settled down for you. And you realize that it's been there for days, but you could have attributed it to running through a sewer for like 3 hours straight, or pushing on through the night, or having a long emotional day. But it hasn't really ebbed and flowed, it's just been steady. And something about that kind of makes you focus in on it as you slip into a dream where you are standing in this vast cavern deep under the earth. Despite being deep under the earth, you can feel that your hands are braced against this massive oak tree in front of you. Its roots are so thick and large and just unfathomable to you. And the air around you vibrates with this low resonance that sounds like hundreds of hammers striking anvils in unison. And you suddenly feel very small, but not afraid. You look down and you see that the bark of this oak has spread across your forearms, almost like a living armor around them. And you can just feel the ancient power of this tree in front of you before you turn and roll over and find that the sun is coming out over the horizon of the window. How does she spend her morning?
I think she's gone back to kind of what she does. She's gone over her notes, make sure she hasn't left anything out that she needs to tell her uncle. Is probably looking at the map to see what the fastest way is to the lake and where they want to go next. She's kind of plotting out their next moves. If anyone wants to bring it up in conversation, she's ready. And I think at one point she's just going to like remember that Tan has told her something else was in her bag, and she's going to reach into the bag of holding and try and figure out what it could be, because she never told her what it is. So I don't know if she can actually summon it. It's like, Tanis, what did you give me?
Yeah, you're finding that because you have no idea what you're looking for.
Turn it inside out.
Yeah, you always have the option to dump everything.
I guess I can. There's only like a lot of weapons. We're fine.
Clang,
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Clang, 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 clang.
Let's do it.
I mean,
Let's do
Everyone
it.
gets a wake-up call.
Just do it on the bed. It'll be fine.
Dang it, we just
Yeah.
fell asleep.
That's on you. That's not my problem.
No, but it is your fault.
I slept great. I slept great. I'm gonna dump it out on the bed.
Honestly, same. I'm probably ready to get up.
You guys are next to each other, so at the very least, so you hear some thudding against the wall as her weapons start pouring out of this bag. You're doing it on the bed?
Yes. All the crossbow bolts, all the arrows. I
Yeah,
have
there's
so much
there's
in there.
so much clattering right now, and yeah. In addition to the stuff that the party has put in the bag, you also note that there is an unfamiliar leather-bound notebook, like a journal, wrapped with a piece of leather. It's about like this big, and there is what looks like a coin pouch and also a little stone similar to the one that Vale was given or took. The one in Vale's possession.
Perfect. I think because she's seen the stone Vale had, she knows what that is, so she'll put that back in the bag. She'll put everything away and keep the leather book out just to read over breakfast, I think.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, wait, if you wake up to this, this like just clattering coming from the next room. I don't know how familiar you are with a bag of holding, but
Not.
it is a strange collection of noises coming from next door.
Yeah,
But it
and
only lasts for like a moment.
I will, like, at that start getting up, and probably while you're partway through putting things back in, there's a knock on the door.
She'll get up and open it. Morning.
What the hell is this? I heard a clatter, and
that was
now.
Opened the bag and everything's spilt out. So I'm putting it in the bag again.
Supposed to do that?
If you tip it over like any other bag.
Oh, it was on purpose then. I don't know how magic bag works.
Neither do I. I just figured we'd try it.
Find anything fun?
I found things I didn't know were there before. And she'll like point at the book that she's thrown on the bed while she's putting everything else away.
Neat.
I believe it's from Tanis, so maybe that'll help us. There was also a stone.
Just like a rock, or
like the one Vale found that you didn't want to have out. And then there's a coin purse as well.
Hey. We had a way to communicate this whole time.
Perhaps.
I didn't know it was in there.
Neither did I. To be honest, we were out in public when she gave it to me and didn't want anyone to know, so.
Good you found it. I'm gonna get some breakfast. Do you want anything?
Give me... She looks at the big mess around the room. 10 minutes, I'll be down there.
Alright.
She's like putting a halberd in the thing. Mary Poppins style.
I was gonna say.
Alright. Well, is there anything that you guys would like to do this morning? Apart from eating breakfast and getting a nap.
And I have some things I might like to do with the day unless something more pressing arises while we're waiting for the caravan.
You end up finding yourselves with a bit of free time this morning. So if there is anything within the next few hours that needs doing, let me know. And if not, I can skip ahead till something interrupts that.
Yeah, other than meeting up with the rest of the party, breakfast, all the usual things. Whatever free time Vale has, he'll just spend studying more Draconic.
All right. Can you put like an hour or so into it, maybe?
It depends. Like, yeah, after nap and breakfast and making sure we're all on the same page, kind of deal. Just whatever's left until things happen.
That's good.
Nira, because I'm sure you were certainly down at breakfast before Vale and Alina. You'll see them come down the stairs together, and she'll just kind of look at you, and I'm sure you're going to smirk or something, and just...
Nira doesn't smirk. She's not her way.
Raelynn will notice them walk down together. She'll look at them, she'll smile, and then go back to reading the book Tanis gave her.
Right. When you open up that book, you note on the inside there is a inscription on like the first page that says that it belongs to someone named Savorin Raihavan. I will give you the spelling of that.
There's like, what, 8 apostrophes in that?
1.
Oh.
But it's really big.
And it actually, as you're looking through it, it looks like a personal journal of stories that, as you're going through it, you kind of gather that maybe this wasn't something that Tanis left for you. But the collection of stories seems to be, it almost feels like a story about a smuggler, and it is based in Jaris, in a town called El Kud, which you would remember from the map is on the eastern edge of the province, or the state of Jaris and Savorin. Yeah, it seems like handwritten, almost like journal entry style, but the way that it's written feels like someone's trying to tell a story about whether or not it's personal or it's fictional is unclear. But over the course of breakfast and stuff, as far as you get into it, it seems to be it goes from sort of like crime adventure in theme to there's a meet cute of this woman in a market. Before you guys end up getting interrupted with many NPCs. Come on, those. Okay, yeah. Windris and Maya come into the tavern. As you guys are kind of wrapping up your meal, and they give you a pleasant sort of nod and good morning, but they make their way to the bar to order food for themselves. They spend the entire interaction between waiting for their food and waiting to talk to the owner of the place in low conversation with each other. And Kala joins in 10 minutes later, with much more gusto than the others. Morning!
Good morning, Kala.
Morning.
Hi.
Hi. You guys all sleep well?
Yes.
Eventually.
Oh, well, so I was supposed to go out to the lake before the caravan got here. That's normally what I do. But it seems like I'll be coming with you guys instead now. Is there... I don't really have anything to do right now because of that. So. Is there anything you guys need? She kind of glances to see if there's anyone else around aside from you guys and Windris and Maya. And when she catches the eye of the tavern owner, she kind of switches to being vague instead of finishing that thought. I just figured since you guys are kind of new to the whole traveling with the caravan thing, if I could be of any use to you today, just let me know.
Please, any tips or tricks or advice? Who does good side to get on? Who to avoid? who to avoid before they've had caffeine in the mornings.
Well, anyone who is not a morning person usually stays in their tent. She's like making her way over now to where Alina and Vale are sitting and kind of like helps herself to a seat. I mean, I would have warned you about Bella, but I'm
sorry.
heard. So, I mean, I wasn't really on her good side. Not that I didn't care about her or anything like that. I'm just not exactly mourning her either, I guess, is the correct word.
What can you tell us about, what was it, Kolt, the new lead?
Oh, yeah. She looks over to see that Windris is already like looking at her.
Maybe later.
He then looks at you.
I'm not intimidated by your hot elves.
I mean, Colt's pretty... He's pretty nice.
Can I inside check that?
Sure.
I would like to insight check the Windris.
Okay. You guys can both roll those in the tower.
All right. Wait, where did my tower go? Where did it go?
I stole
It's
it.
behind me. How did it get behind me?
Tell you, man, Fantasy Grounds be moving things when you reopen it.
Yeah, that's weird. That's never happened to me before. I had to move
That's what they all
everyone. Why would I be making that up?
So Alina's inciting Kala and Vale is inciting Windris.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah, I just want to see if there's anything I can glean from the look he's giving me.
He is annoyingly unreadable, Vale.
I hate that.
And Alina, you pick up probably the same sort of tone and expression when Kala said that Corin's not exactly her type, and that it's just sort of a personal thing that she's hung up on.
As in, like, hung up on that she thinks he's nice, or that she personally thinks he's not that nice?
You gather that that's the general consensus about him, but that maybe
She doesn't buy into it.
But I mean, he's a good leader. I think they made a good choice. It's kind of what you need in these sort of, I guess, like crisis situations. It makes sense. Just kind of, I guess, he's a little bit too sure of things for my liking. I don't know. I feel like when you're so sure of something, it's kind of hard to be flexible about changes or being wrong.
Couldn't agree more.
But he says things so directly that I don't. Everyone else seems. I guess I haven't really seen him be wrong. So that's something.
What does his aura say about him?
Oh. Kind of. Well, I guess I would describe it as steady. Like, everyone's is kind of, well, not everyone, but a lot of people have this kind of like fuzzy, like soft edges to their aura, and his is very firm and direct. Very clean cut.
Fair enough. Well, there's nothing wrong with good, strong leadership in times of emergency.
Exactly. So, I mean, it's not like I really have to listen to him for that long anyway, so.
Did they lose anyone else?
Oh, I think they lost a lot of people, yeah. They were set up right near the beacon when it went off. And that was one of the main beacons, so. You know, they told me that there was another explosion in Mornhold, but that one was like small, but it did lots of damage despite that. So I can't imagine what that one would have been like to see.
Do you know where the other one was?
Well, and she kind of tilts her head. Oh. Windris, where in the field ward? And he goes, Callie, you need to give me context for the things that you're asking me. And she goes, right, I did ask you like 10 questions about the field ward last time. The beacon, where did that explode? And he goes, that was near the Bronze Fist and the bathhouse.
Oh,
And she she stands up from her chair and she places her palms on the table. The bronze. Wait. Harold? He just like he puts out end. I heard that he's fine. Relax. And she.
We were actually nearby when that one went up. Everyone there was okay.
So you actually saw that?
It was a couple days earlier, yes. A few days.
Well, now I kind of feel bad that I recommended you guys go there and then it blew up.
It's not your fault.
It was a wonderful place to stay.
These things happen.
Isn't Kara the sweetest?
Yes.
She's a lovely
Very
young
much
lady.
so.
She said she wants to be like me when she grows up. But then I heard her say that to some other people like 2 days later, so I don't know how meaningful that was.
She is trying to find herself.
And she has plenty of potential.
Yeah, kid auras are always so interesting. They're like not fully formed yet, and you can just see all the different ways that are influencing it. Hers was always different every single time I saw her, but it's been getting warm. And she looks at Nira. Like yours.
Do you think that's because of the Genasi, or have you seen other Genasis? Are they like that?
I've seen like 2 of them, but not close enough to see their aura.
Maybe it's your connection with Lily.
Who's Lily?
My donkey.
Your what? Oh, the weird
Yeah,
thing.
you guys don't have them down here. It's so strange.
Kira was fascinated with Lily.
Yeah, maybe I should have warned you guys that isn't a common thing. I'm sorry about that.
Just
Didn't
an
re-
animal.
Oh, at least it seems to have worked out for you guys.
As well as can be expected.
So are you guys hoping to follow the caravan past the festival?
Where does it go after the festival?
Kind of goes in a lot of different places. After that, we go south to Varn. We go to Belgium's Gate. That's in Zardan. We go to Malinfort for a while. We set up there for a few days. But eventually we head over to Canos Bay. So yeah, we kind of just go all the way to the end and then stay there for a while. Though I don't like to go far from Velkos though, so I usually head back this way after Belgium's Gate.
Do you go for more festivals, important dates to you?
Sorry?
Do you go for more festivals and important dates to you? Is that why you hit those places at certain times?
Oh, yeah. Well, sort of. So we kind of try to time going down to Malinfort so that people can make their way to the capital after the votes. But like me, I just care about the festival. I don't really want to go south, so.
That's fair.
We may go as far as Valenfort, possibly.
Well, you better make some, I guess, good friends in the caravan if I'm not going to be there.
Can you recommend anyone?
Well, there was that person I told you about, the one that's like kind of gestures vaguely at you. Leandris. Yeah, she I mean, I feel like you guys might have something to talk about if you tell her that what I told you. She's pretty I guess careful with her words like some of you guys are, but she's very nice at least. She's been a pretty good fixture for the past 5 years or so in the caravan, so she has at least a decent in with everybody else to vouch for you.
Sounds like a fantastic option.
There's also Adonis. She's an elvish woman. She will make herself known immediately, I'm sure. She makes a point of knowing everybody, making connections. Kind of newer to the caravan, and I guess that's why she's like that. But maybe that'll be a mutual thing. Then she's gonna lower her voice. If you can get on Maya and Windris's good side, that would be really good for you, I'm sure.
What is their role within the caravan?
Oh, I'm actually gonna see how stealthy she is about this. Yeah, she she kind of turns so that her back is more faced to them as they are now being served their coffee and whatnot, and she goes, well, Maya's really good with herbs and plants, and she usually is the one who is dealing with people who have coughs and colds, and she also makes sure everyone is well fed on the road, not eating the wrong sorts of plants. She, I don't really know how she met the others. They don't seem like they have a lot in common, really, but I don't know. And Windris is kind of like Kolt's right hand, planning things within the caravan, making sure that everyone's organized and handling the books so that, well, actually, I guess you would have to, maybe you'd have to talk to him, actually, because he would be the one that makes sure that you guys are accounted for in the caravan.
Fair enough. Well, we have made their acquaintance at least, and I don't think we've ruffled their feathers yet.
It's really hard to tell with Maya. I don't think she likes really anyone.
She stepped up a little last night.
Did she?
Or her bird did, at least.
Oh, right. Aaron. Well, I guess that's a good sign. Maybe wine is the key. Oh, you should really show her that the moldy wine.
If I come across the right spices, I will.
Yeah. Well, they're kind of expecting them to be here sometime before midday, so I should probably get things packed and make sure that Corin's ready to go.
Oh, is he joining for the next leg?
Yeah, he kind of takes care of everyone's animals while we're at the lake. Kind of a big task, and he likes to do that, so.
How long has he been doing that?
Since before I joined them. I guess since he was young.
So we can actually trust him then? With our animals, I mean.
Oh, yeah, he's really good with animals. Except for that damn goat.
Only Leaf is good with him, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, he seemed to listen to you. That one time, at least.
Little bit of magic.
Maybe you'll... Can you teach that sort of thing?
With enough treats, you can teach any animal any trick.
This is true.
Is that when Chinook parks up like...
Yeah, treat?
Of course, given at the proper time with the proper
Yes.
consent and everything.
Consent.
Are Windris and Maya close-ish, or are they like shouting distance across the tavern?
You'd have to raise your voice a bit, but you wouldn't have to strain too much to get their attention. they were able to overhear when she was talking about certain things before she lowered her voice.
Windris.
You see that he's like mid sipping his coffee, and he puts it down. Sorry, I don't think I remember your name, or did I not even get it?
It's Lena. Just wanted to ask and see how your arm was doing this morning.
He kind of gives a glance to Maya. Not as well as I hoped, but better. Thank you for asking. He's going to take his coffee and stand up, and you can see that Maya looks a little bit uncomfortable about the thought of joining the group, and sees there at the table feeding her bird some fruit that it just chews on.
Raelynn will sign you're welcome to join us if you feel comfortable.
She signs back, thanks, but no thanks.
Understood.
Yeah, Windris like walks over and goes, just concerned citizens, or normally I don't receive that sort of forwardness, I suppose. What is your deal, I guess, is what I'm asking.
Did Kala not tell you we were planning on joining caravan up to the lake if we could?
So trying to make a good impression then.
No, me asking was not that. That was sincerity.
I more so meant the help without thought.
I had the ability. It seemed like a waste to not help if I could.
All right. I don't mean to grill you at all for your kindness.
I understand kindness often comes with a price.
That is usually the way. Well,
especially if you were friends of Kala's and we've become friends of hers.
I think you'll find that most are friends with Kala. And she goes, as if that's a bad thing?
I didn't hear anyone say it was bad. You make an incredible first impression.
Windris just sips on his coffee.
I take it you're a little bit more careful then. Quality over quantity.
Yes, well, when you live in a state that has been at the throat of another country, you learn to be careful about who you come across.
Doesn't hurt to be careful. If you're too careful, you might get lonely.
Trust me, I have no problems there.
Oh. With being lonely or with having others around?
With being lonely. Like you said, I have quality company. Well, are you all ready to go today?
As soon as they come and everyone's leaving.
Would you like me to introduce you to Kolt, or is that something you would like to handle on your own?
I think an introduction would be welcome.
Wouldn't hurt, coming from you especially.
Alright, well, though there was no price tag attached, I feel like perhaps this will relieve me of any feelings of obligation to do so. After I finish a couple more coffees, though. Because kind of gives you guys a little nod. Excuses himself. And you guys find yourselves with much of the day to prepare and get ready for this arrival of the caravan in town. Is there anything that I need to know about you doing before they come?
If we've got a few hours to kill, I would like to seek out the bag of holding and get that medical book that we looted from the library out and flip through it. Maybe up in my room, just in case.
I'll just give you the bag of holding.
Thanks.
Right. Who was it that, do you guys remember who found that initially? And
Raelynn did.
Raelynn
Like the blood
did.
one? Is that what
Yeah.
you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Raelynn did. And then she kind of gave it to Leaf and was like, you really should read this. So he would put it in the bag.
Okay. And Nira, did you tell them about what you learned from Tibin?
Yeah, when we were on
So you guys
Parish, we
have
would have told them.
some of these pieces together.
All messed up. So messed up. But hey, you have a relative we hate, so
It's
like
true.
there's an option. I feel really bad for Windris though.
Yeah. Can you give me like a investigation or a medicine check? Those will determine what you learned from this.
They're the same. Does it matter?
No, just more. It depends on what you're trying to do, because it's going to be like, are you actually trying to gain medical knowledge from this, or are you trying to piece together something for someone else?
I am trying to gain medical knowledge.
Okay, so do medicine. You flip through this with your spare time, and based on everything that you learned from Nira and the things that you've gathered from Tristana's office, you are left not really understanding the process of how this works, but you do you have a good understanding of the theory. And essentially what they're outlining here in their notes is a blood transfusion, like Nira had supposed. And it seems particularly important that it is someone of relation to you.
Alright. Nira, is there a bookstore in this town?
Yeah, I think there would be like a small section of books in a general store. A lot of it's basically necessities that are here, especially being so close to Mornhold. They don't have a whole lot of specialty stores.
I'm gonna message you what she's looking for, and you just tell me if that can be a thing.
Okay.
Peace.
Anything from anyone else? Yeah, you kind of take some time to look through it, and it looks like just a odd collection of books, some research books, some history things, and then you stumble across the thing that you're looking for, and you're able to purchase it for about, actually, because the condition feels so like it's small, it's a small one and it's somewhat used. You could get that for about 2 gold pieces.
Okay. She will buy that.
And all right. No other errands or things people need to pick up?
I don't think so.
Not
No,
before.
I would just kind of make sure all his stuff's ready to go and then wait downstairs for the show to get on the road.
They end up being somewhat late. Like the midday comes and there's no arrival of them, and because you can kind of see quite a ways down the road, you can tell that there's a little bit of like, we should be able to see them by now sort of feeling happening. But Windris is just like adamant that like they should give it a bit more time. There could be a lot of delays traveling with such a large group of people. But around 2 hours later than you're expecting to see them, you find that there is a large group of people coming down the road early afternoon. And you see Windris hop on his horse, and he just lets you guys know that he'll be right back. He wants to make sure everything's all right, and goes and meets them out on the road. But as they approach Vellgrad, you see that there's a mixture of people walking, and there's maybe like 5 or so wagons, despite the fact that you kind of got a glimpse of this caravan in Mornhold, and there were a lot, like more than 20 at least. And that wasn't counting the people who were just traveling by walking beside them. But you see, eventually this group approaches the town. They stop, and they're stopped by the guards just like everyone else was. And at the very front, Windris is on a horse next to a man with, kind of has a broad sort of build. He's wearing a red tunic with a fur cloak over his shoulders. He has an eye patch covering one eye, kind of like unkempt brown hair, and he's wearing black pants and black boots. His horse looks exactly like Windris's horse. Both of them are pure white. And he seems to do most of the talking. But everyone is kind of checked through as they're going. They look through all of their stuff. They seem to be checking underneath wagons. And there seems to be a like thorough search going on to ensure that this is everything that they're seeing here. And still a sizable group. You see about maybe 30 to 40 people. They seem to be traveling in these like little groups of like 3 to 6-ish, depending on what it is they're doing. And finally, near the back, you also see Aelin with Donald and a woman with dark skin and black hair that fades to blue and is very curly and full. She's wearing these like midnight colored cloak with a lot of intricate gold trim on it, lots of gold jewelry, these like bright blue eyes. And her cloak has like a fur trim on the hood. 3 of them are walking, and they have your animals in tow along with his cart. And there is a halfling man who seems to be kind of driving the wagon that is pulling all of his stuff along. Everyone looks tired when they pull up into town. But eventually, Windris kind of leads this man that he's with over to where, towards the front of the Dust Petal Inn, while a lot of the other people are kind of turning off south. It seems like they're probably gonna set up somewhere there for a bit of rest. And Windris approaches, and this man next to him, they seem to be talking to each other, and eventually Windris points all of you out to him. You can see now that he's closer, he has a lot of weapons kind of on his hip, and you can see them kind of concealed under his cloak. And you can see he has kind of like a beard growing in. It's not long or full, but it's got stubble. And he gives you all a wave and goes, "Hello?"
Kolt, I take it.
"That's me, Kolt Seravo."
Aveless Lyran, nice to meet you. And he'll reach out, up, I guess. He's on a horse.
You see that Kala looks sort of confused for a moment, and then kind of shakes it off. But Kolt takes your hand, gives you a firm handshake. And then he lets himself down off the horse afterwards to look at everyone else properly. Vaelthar Leaf kind of tower over him a little bit. He's like 5'10"-ish. I heard that you're all gonna be joining us.
It's the plan. We've heard amazing things about this festival at the lake.
Hopefully it'll still live up to it, given everything that has gone on.
I think after everything that's gone on, a little bit of revelry is exactly what we all need.
We're sorry for your group's loss.
Yeah, we're down a few people that were kind of essential, but we'll make do. Adjust, pivot, that's the life of being on the road.
Well, if there's anything any of us can do to help lighten that load a little bit, please let us know.
I will take you up on that because we will need it.
Good. Happy to help out.
And all of you are?
Lena Misgard.
They both go to talk.
Evelyn Blackmere.
Avi Fleetfoot.
Lily Calderon.
You see that Kolt is like staring up at Leaf for a little bit longer than he looks at the others. There's a little hint of like consideration that goes across his expression before he turns back to all of you. Well,
Can I insight check that look
Sure.
of consideration?
Sure. I did choose that wisely because you notice a layer of recognition when he looks at you,
Interesting.
and his consideration seems to be geared towards whether or not he should say something.
Mm.
And then he moves on. Well, Windris here told me that you guys are in good with Kala, which is generally a good thing. I would be concerned if you weren't, so that's good. I've also been told by Kaylin that you guys could be useful to us, so I'm willing to let you travel along with us as long as you can assure me that you're not going to be causing any problems on the way.
Honestly, the last thing we need is problems right now.
And I take it that all I need to do is ask if I need some help.
Absolutely. We're all strong, young, have a diverse set of skills.
Good. Well, I need something strong to drink before I go and talk to the others, but I should let you know that we're planning to rest here for a couple of hours before we head out.
Understood.
We needed to reconnect with Kaylin anyway.
Right. He's gonna give you like a clap on the shoulder, and he takes the reins of his horse and leads it towards the stables at the side of the inn.
Yeah, can we see Kaylin?
You saw that, yeah, Kaylin was kind of at the end and everyone else is splitting off, and he's kind of coming down the road at the moment. Seems in conversation at the moment with the other two that he's traveling with.
Well, Kolt doesn't seem so bad.
Better than Belle was.
Eek.
I think Chinook woofs in agreement. I think Kale kind of notices you guys down the road, and stops his conversation with the other two to kind of give a once over to everything, and says to the man on the wagon, actually, can you go and take that to the others? I'll take everything else here. And he takes the cart that seems to be Caitlin's things off his hands, and yeah, Caitlin takes your horse's reins and starts walking over towards you guys. And it seems for a moment that the woman with him is about to come with him, but then she says something to him and dismisses herself. And it just ends up being Kale and Donald to meet you guys at this corner junction here. You guys all look well, sort of. He kind of glances at Vale and Alina.
Doing all right. Glad to see you made it safely.
Thank you for looking after our things.
Truly.
I lost some of mine in the process, but Yeah, you guys probably need your resources more than I need mine, so. He
Possibly.
kind of hands over the reins of your horses to each one of you. He's like, I think this is like trying to match him to the owner.
Vale takes his reins and like immediately goes and puts one hand under Tempest's jaw and puts his forehead to his. Been apart too long.
I think Chinook is really happy to see Tempest and is like going crazy, like under his legs, even though he shouldn't be doing that.
Kale, could I actually talk to you for just a moment?
um,
I'm not going to yell at you this time, I promise.
I wasn't concerned about that. I was just confused, but alone, privately, is that what you're saying?
I'll just walk prior, just a couple.
All right, I'll follow. Yeah, excuse me. What is it?
I wanted to apologize. I added my own flourish to the end of the message I sent you.
So,
without any kind of permission. I wanted to let you know that that was my addition. It was not asked for.
you see him go through probably more emotions than you've seen this man display externally since you've met him. There's like, it's amusement at first, and then he considers the full meaning of what you've said. Oh, well, I wish I had known that earlier. I may need to talk to her then.
I'm not going to offer any advice. I am trying for at least the rest of the week to stay out of other people's business.
He kind of tilts his head, like
Been a
clearly
long
curious.
couple of days.
Well, I can imagine that traveling with a group that knows as much about each other as you all do, that can be difficult to find an unbiased ear to listen. If you feel that you ever need that, I'm around.
I appreciate it.
How much discomfort do you think I'm going to be receiving if I talk to her about this situation?
I am personally trying to learn that sometimes you just have to work through the discomfort.
I am quite all right with that, to be honest. But just wanted to know what level of preparedness I should have.
Honestly, she's still an enigma to me.
I'm hoping to change that for myself.
Good luck.
Well, thank you for the heads up. And he turns and regroups with the others. If you guys don't mind, if you're not currently busy, my tent is being set up over behind these buildings. Maybe a bit of conversation before we leave.
Sounds reasonable.
I have updates.
Good, because we are in dire need of intel.
Alright, well, follow me.
Raelynn is walking with her horse and not letting this horse go. She's like gone a
Yeah.
thorough, like looked over the horse and like checked everything, made sure everything's tightened properly, and she'll walk with Orin over.
Nira is just hanging out with Lily, and she snuck some sugar cubes from breakfast and is trying to feed her. She feels so bad. This is not what you signed up for.
Leaf looks down and realizes Thimble is following him.
Yes. Who needs a horse when you could carry a goat?
Yeah, you just as Kale said, his tent is being set up. You can see that the woman is helping the halfling that took the tent around, and it's not the big, massive one that he invited you guys into before. This looks like more of a sort of smaller reserve tent for when they're sleeping and stuff like that. Still sizable, like the ones that you guys have been seeing as common around Savorin. But he thanks the other two for their help and says that he'll discuss things with them later. And the woman seems a little bit like, all right, and sees herself off. And as he heads inside, you can see now that he pulls out a very similar bag to the one that he gave you guys. And as the tent flaps close behind him, he kind of turns the bag upside down, and out comes this little square automaton. You see Sid just clunks down on the floor here. I felt kind of bad keeping him in there, but I've been letting him out each night.
Hello, Sid. Wake up. She taps him.
Yeah,
What
he
information?
starts glowing.
What information could Tannis find about him?
Oh, actually, I didn't understand anything he said. And he kind of like takes out a slip of paper, hands it over to Raelynn.
Read it.
It does seem like very rambly sorts of notes, but you are familiar with at least basic knowledge of magic and stuff from your time at the Sisterhood. And this definitely looks as though it's instructions on the things that he is capable of doing, and they all seem to be like similar to magical effects. She also confirms that there's no like spying going on through this automaton, and you learn that Sid is only he'll only like actively be listening to up to 3 people at a time. Essentially, 3 people can attune to being the boss of him. And Chinook is currently one of them.
And it's going to stay that way.
Yeah, we're not changing that.
No.
No.
Right.
Funny. You gotta put on his character sheet. He's attuned.
I'll give you guys the stat block for Sid now that you know that, but I'll do that later. Right. So here's the deal. I'm going to try to delay the caravan so that we are heading out in the morning instead, because there's something that I would like to take care of this evening, and I believe that Kolt might appreciate your help with it.
All right. Well, what are we dealing with?
Did you see the encampment here to the north?
Yes.
Yes.
Apparently that's where a lot of the troops that are heading this way will be trying to station at before heading further north and taking back some of the encampments that Hedgarathi seems to have taken over.
So it was actually us.
That is... It might be true and it might be untrue. In that I heard that it had to do with some of, and he looks at Leafs and he goes, some of your people.
Saw one of them got loose in town.
Hmm. I don't know if it was a last-ditch effort because they got captured, or if it was they intentionally got captured and decided to pull this sort of stunt, but a lot of them didn't make it out. That doesn't exactly scream House Saveth tactics to me.
Is it something your father would do?
Who knows? He'd do anything.
And speaking of House Saveth, they are the ones that I'm very confident have taken over 3 of the Savorin occupation sites in the north.
Perfect.
They've crossed the borders now.
That's great news.
I don't know exactly what they're planning, but it seems that Prince Varek has found himself on this side of the border.
Are you sure?
I've been told that morale was needed when they got pushed back originally and decisions were made.
Any word on how he's doing?
Fine for now, which is why I need to help them continue to push forward. If you catch what I'm saying.
Yes.
Understood.
We'll weaken the defenses. Do you have a specific plan, or is this more of a wing it when we get there kind of situation?
Well, Windris was supposed to go scout in the middle of the night last night, so if he's done his job, I'm sure they'll have more of a plan for you.
Good. Yeah, we'll be happy to help with that.
Why does Kolt want this?
They're very similar to us. I don't feel that it's exactly my place to say the details. Suffice to say, they don't hold the same Savorin principles, and I think some of them are tired of the path that this country is taking.
Well, I'm glad to see people here see reason.
I don't believe Kolt is from here. I haven't been able to determine that myself, but I have other things that I need to focus on than uncovering a caravan leader's true identity.
Is there anything else you can tell us until then?
Keep doing what you're doing. The thing in these smaller pockets is working for you. It was very difficult to get out of the city the way that we got out of the city. But they didn't want another riot on their hands when I suggested that they were keeping civilians in a very unsafe territory, so they allowed us to go south.
That was a smart play.
But we'll have a few days at the lake. If you need to know anything and I'm useful to you, then find me in the evenings.
At some point, we do want to discuss the upcoming vote.
Is there anything I can give you right now?
Key players, what it could mean for the war.
That is another thing I wanted to tell you. I'm concerned about those shipments now that are going to Zardan after what Donald told me he saw at the party.
Was he able to get everything he was looking for? Unfortunately, I couldn't.
He did. I don't think the results were pleasant for him, though. Well, the council is going to be taking a vote to see if they keep their seats or not, and it seems that many people are now concerned that Matthew Dayrune is going to be swayed by his father, though I think that we want him to be swayed that way.
So they're speaking?
Well, sort of. There was correspondence sent and intercepted. But the correspondence seemed very persuasive.
Well, that sounds like good news then.
Mm-hmm. As long as it goes through.
It is good news as long as Matthew doesn't get his seat taken away from him before they get to vote on the new policies.
Do you know who's potentially going to take his seat, or is it just some random?
That'll be up to the people of Vaelthar to choose their next representative. He will just not have a vote this round.
Okay.
But Kel invites you guys to spend time in here, or if you want to spend time with your animals after not seeing them for a while. Kel also is like, I haven't shown anyone this, and gestures to Sid, so if we can keep him contained in here, that would probably be for the best. He offers you guys some drinks. He seems to have a very fine collection of wines available to him. Before we get into the other half of the session, we'll take a bit of a break and come back. Hello everyone, welcome back. Hope your lips are stretched and parts of your mouth are wet. Which parts? You decide.
The very back.
For easy access.
Can I take us back to break?
We're unhinged. It's fine.
Yeah. All right. So I just finished info dumping on my players about what happened in Mornhold and what's been happening north, and they learned that everyone in Mornhold seems to suspect that the Goliaths had something to do with the attack in the north part of the city. They learned that a lot of the caravan people did not make it after the lay beacon blast. They learned a little bit about what's entailed with the upcoming vote in the capital, and that the Saveth house seems to be pressing forward into Savorin territory instead of just holding the line. Our young nobles are currently in Kale's tent at the moment, getting all of these updates, and we're given a little bit of a suggestion that they should help Kolt out with some taking care of the encampment north of the village here. What that entails, we haven't found out yet. But yeah, we go back here. You guys have had some time to get briefed, ask questions, though he's told you that you'll have plenty of time to do that when we're at the lake. And I believe Vale had something that he wanted to do.
Yeah, after a glass of wine, well before the meeting is going to be taking place, they will just kind of approach the tent flap and say, well, I could use some stretching my legs. Been away from Tempest too long, and someone should probably be keeping an eye on what's going on around the town, so I'm going to take a quick patrol around. Raelynn, you should come with me.
All right. She'll head off with you.
All right, roll for your shocking grasp.
Yeah,
I
as they get
cast green
outside.
bark skin.
Yeah, he'll just kind of hop on Tempest and lead, a trail out around the back end of the town and kind of all the way around. Just keep an eye out on everything. But really, once they're out of earshot of anyone, just very casually go, so your cousin's here.
Yes, I didn't think he was supposed to.
Me neither. Perhaps, I know Kale said to keep doing what we're doing, that we're managing to be successful in all of this, but perhaps our middle mission is folly. If Varek is here with the forces,
I believe that could be it as well.
are we fooling ourselves? We're playing games behind enemy lines when our people are dying on the front lines.
I'd at least like to know what they're working with. Like, the fact that Varek's out here alone is concerning. I know he wants to prove
Agreed.
himself, but he should not be here as the future heir.
Agreed.
Do we chance going to see how they're doing, give them extra support after the lake, or would you like to go earlier, or I don't know if we're better just to draw attention away from them?
Well, yes, and no. Everything you're saying is everything I'm thinking, and I don't have an answer to it. I don't know. A big part of me thinks we should drop our cover and go support him.
I wonder what that means for the future, though. We can't come back.
It is easier for me than it is for the rest of you.
Yes. Could we perhaps disguise ourselves like we did that one morning. Leaf will be hard to do, but...
Well, he does have that new trick of disappearing altogether.
True. That wouldn't be the worst thing to show up with. Maybe a more stealth mission, at least?
Maybe. Maybe we should have someone send to him, get some information directly from his mouth. I just don't like the idea that the royal family now has two of their biggest hopes over here.
Two that we know of. There could be more of us. My uncle, my aunt, who knows?
Your aunt is playing too loose with your lives right now.
I'm aware, and I don't like it, but I can't do much about it other than prove myself and help those that I care about. Varek's a strong fighter. I know I tease him constantly for not being, but he is.
I know he's capable, but he's too much of a target. Okay, but we'll do this. We'll do this encampment and maybe get an idea of what they're up against. Maybe get word out to him tonight.
We tried once before to reach out to him. Nira asked me to send a message, but I never heard anything back about her getting anything, so
It's worth
I'd hate
trying
to put
again.
her... Yeah, I'd hate to put her in harm's way, but I think it's worth it, knowing that he's across the border.
If it doesn't work a second time, I'll go myself.
You most certainly will not go by yourself. We will go as a group.
I'm much better at avoiding detection alone.
That's fine, but we'll still be behind you if things go wrong.
Very well. Before we head back in, whatever all this stuff is happening in our group right now, you know I have your back 100%.
I know, Vale. You've told me constantly. I'll never doubt it.
Okay, good.
You're a good man, Vale.
I'm trying to be. It's a lot of work.
She'll just, pat you on the shoulder.
Gail has a flashback to last night.
Oh, no!
Feels bad.
Oh!
But we'll head back to meet up with the group.
What are the other three doing when these two go and scout the town?
Is Gail still there with us?
Yeah.
Unless Mira or anybody want to talk to him, I'd like to ask him about Matthew's uncle, Andrew.
Okay. Well, what is it that you want to know?
I had a vision that he was in. I didn't know who he was until he walked into the party.
That common for you? Visions?
No. It was important.
If you don't mind, what was the nature of this vision?
No offense, but I'm afraid I don't know you well enough to share.
That's fair. I can only offer as much information as I'm Well, quite frankly, I don't know what it is that you're wanting to know.
Anything at all?
Well, Emmerich and Andrew, for as long as I've known of them, have never really gotten along. They both adore their mother. You know that. That's probably the only reason they haven't killed each other yet.
Who was their mother?
Well, Emmerich and Andrew they don't come from the same woman, but they were both raised by the same woman. They call a woman named Kayla Vixx, the human that their father fell for.
Is she Andrew's birth mother or birth mother to neither?
She's Andrew's birth mother. Emmerich's mother died some time ago.
Why don't they get along? Politics?
That's what I have gathered. They have very different views on things. Emmerich is very scholarly minded, progressive, very Savorin ideal to a T, and Andrew is a little bit, I suppose, on the wild child side of things. At least he was when he was younger, and I think Emmerich still sees him that way.
Wild child? Pro Savorin? Anti?
That is very unclear. I think anti his brother. But as far as I know, Andrew's never gone on to have a family or anything like that, so he pretty much has stayed out of all of the sorts of trouble that Emmerich gets himself into.
Emmerich had enough romantic liaisons for the both of them, huh?
That's one way to put it, yeah. But, I guess most recently, their trouble has come from the fact that how do I put this? The academy here is very different than the way the sisterhood handles things, at least from what I've gathered of the sisterhood. I could be wrong in that regard. It has seemed like you guys have gone there willingly, though, right?
You could say that.
Andrew feels like Emmerich gave up a child without thought to the academy here. And that child ended up dying recently because of all this war.
His daughter?
Yes. And Andrew's not very happy that Emmerich doesn't seem to acknowledge that the girl doesn't take the Daerun name after all. None of the people at the academy do that.
Do you know what her name was?
No, but I know her mother. Her mother is Anna Dayrun, but her original name was Anna Thorne. Pretty much when you give a child to the academy from a young age, they end up being theirs. They're supposed to cut ties with their family and be dedicated to Savorin.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm not sure I felt like I helped at all, but
Maybe you didn't help now, but maybe it'll pay off in the future.
I could see that. I think you'll get more answers the further south you go. The Dayrunes have a very long history in the capital. What is Leaf doing? Is he just like hanging out here? Is he doing his own thing? Looking at that book some more, trying to shake some information out of it?
Yeah, the information's inside of the book.
Did you tell Kale your fake name?
Yes.
All of you?
They'd have to be on the paperwork that he filled out.
Yep.
And we introduced ourselves to Kolt by our fake names.
Okay. Lena, Avi, you mind if I talk to Nira for a moment?
I look at Nira.
Just gives the I'm okay nod. She could fireball him if she wanted.
Come on, Leaf.
He didn't
Really
want
nice.
to assume.
She appreciates the big brother attitude.
Give them some space.
I hate that we keep having these sorts of conversations, but Lena told me the end of her message to me was of her own creation and wasn't a sentiment that you shared.
She has good intentions. But I fear she does not know me quite as well as I'd hope.
Well, she and I have that in common. I hope you know that I would have given you that. Perhaps the note would have been worded a bit differently. But you told me that you wanted to fix the fact that we don't know each other all that well. What I gifted you was an icebreaker of sorts, because it means a lot to me.
I had suspicions.
Is that so?
You don't partake in any of Israel's ceremonies. You are present, but
I have been walking 2 lines since I was born. That gift that I gave you is all that I have left of my mother.
and I shouldn't keep it.
That's probably true, but I wanted you to see it.
She'll pull it out of her pocket and hold her hand out.
He takes it and what do you have it turned to? Because it's like the Isharel on one side and then the Lyriel on the other. What is it? What position is it at when you hand it over to
It doesn't
him?
matter. Like, it's not like this is like I'm forcing it to be open position, right?
No.
No. So she would have. It's on Lyriel.
I don't know what you've heard about me. I'm sure many not good things, many very vague things, and I'm sure that finding me on the side of the border has not really helped with any of that.
All true. But it is my job to hear things and then figure out the truth.
I know we have a lot more pressing things to deal with than some sort of relational journey. But if that is something that's important to you, the truth, then I want to be true to my word. When we have more time to breathe and settle, I will share that truth with you.
I look forward to hearing it.
Now, should I maybe not take any of your friends for their word when they say things about you?
I have spent 10 days with them, and not much more than that. You'd be better off hearing it from Tanir.
Would I be even better off hearing it from you?
I try to tell the truth as much as I can. You could trust whatever I say.
Then perhaps you could clear up something that Vale had, or actually, no, he does know Vale.
That one he knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps you could clear up something that Vale had said to me then. He seemed to be under the impression that you would be open to the idea of getting to know me in a more intimate way eventually.
Mirrors just like sighs a little.
I've been under the impression this entire time that you've been steering a wide berth around me because you had no interest.
It is not about interest, whether I have it or not. It is caution. Vale is... I don't know, they're going through something, and I think they're trying to make me be the character in a romance story for them.
I think that Vale saw the hope in my eyes because that's something that he can relate to.
Maybe.
You see, the thing is, I really admired all the times that I went to the temple and saw how dedicated you were to your people, your god. How much care you show to your family. I've always found you very fascinating to watch from afar. And hoped that perhaps one day I wouldn't have to watch from afar. But I am also a patient man, and I'm willing to put in however many years that takes.
I can appreciate that. And I was worried about everyone when the explosion went off. But yes, about you. I just didn't tell Alina that. She does have a way to read minds, so I'm not sure if she's been using it on me or not.
He seems a little bit unsettled by that knowledge. Well, I'll make sure to check my sources before I do something as ridiculous as sending such an embarrassing note to you.
Truth is not embarrassing, Kale.
You're not going to make it very easy to wait for you, are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do.
There's time once we are not in a foreign land and at risk of being murdered.
I couldn't agree with that more. And I look forward to learning more of this apparently very charming young woman in front of me. But until then, be safe, okay?
You too.
Yeah, so I think, after that, Kale kind of leads Nira out of the tent, like, kind of lets her out. And if anyone else is within the area, or if not, he'll walk her to go and find the others.
Where would we have gone, Leaf?
Just standing outside.
Yeah, I was
Listening
thinking
like
about
always.
it. Like,
It's only fabric. You can hear it.
Here.
I don't know where we would have gone.
Just like an ambling walk.
Yeah.
Alina's probably like, oh, nice to just take an actual walk and not like a feelings conversation.
I feel like there's something going on that I am not involved in, and that's okay that I'm not.
You don't
But
want to be involved?
should I be involved?
Vale and I are kind of together now. I don't think we were secretive
Yeah.
about that.
No. That it?
That's my part to share in it. I did get scared, left for half a night, realized I was being stupid.
I don't think he has too much to. I had something that I wanted to respond with, but it just left. So.
Fair
Was
enough.
it not my monkeys, not my circus?
No, it was something else. It was more. It was supposed to be more reassuring than that, but I don't know. Let's carry on. I have no idea what I'm doing.
We need to find a cliff to climb.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
All right. Well, eventually, there's not a lot of places to go in this town, so eventually you guys do wind back at the Dust Petal Inn, where just Kolt and Windris are standing at the stables having a conversation. Kale kind of does a job of kind of leading you guys towards him, but when you see him, he goes, For my own personal reasons, I feel like I should know very little about whatever it is that Kolt has to say to you all. The less that can be seen in my mind is probably for the best. But I trust that you will all make the decisions that make sense, and I'll see you all later.
Very well. Good luck with your side of things.
Gives you a nod, and Kolt kind of smiles at you guys when you turn to his direction. Hello? I take it you guys have all been filled in?
Yes, not
Okay.
as much as we would like, but I understand there's certain discretions being held.
Mm-hmm. He looks over to where Kayla's walking down the road. Kayla's gonna be handling some delay duty. And in the meantime, you guys have caught glimpses, I'm sure, of what's happening to the north of here.
You could say that.
Hard to miss.
Yeah. I'm hoping we don't do a lot of that with what I have in mind.
And what do you have in mind?
I'm told that some of you have particularly good combat abilities. Is that true?
I would say so.
I was told that you got a job done here in Savorin before.
More than one?
Are you up for another?
Always.
It'll be risky.
We promised you our help.
Besides, every day of our lives is risky.
He looks around. And then he looks over at Windris. And it gives him a nod. And Windris goes, Do I have your permission to connect us in a way that will make it difficult for others to hear what we're talking about.
Sounds exciting.
Yes.
And Kolt kind of laughs and it goes, it seems like he's like carrying on an outward conversation, but then you hear in your mind as Windris kind of weaves a sigil in the air. You can feel magic. Any of you that have felt Alina's sort of magic, feel this kind of weave through your head before you hear Colt's voice in your mind, very different than what he's saying out loud. We're planning on striking that encampment to the north tonight.
Which we know.
They have mages, one of the forgebound. They have about 5 horses there. They have a couple of commanding knights. And about a dozen soldiers. They're planning on getting reinforcements there and settling in for the long haul as the troops north of them continue to head south here. And I think that they are planning on a very nasty, unexpected assault soon that I would like to stop dead in its tracks. I think if we can continue to cripple them up here, then there won't be as much confidence pushing north.
Very well.
Are all of you fighters?
And what we can do will remain secret.
He kind of just like tilts his head. I suppose that's a fair question. Yes. As long as I get the same deal out of this.
Windris has only seen a small glimpse.
Right, he told me about that. Thank you for taking care of him.
Is Windris wearing the bracelet still?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we're all comfortable with this idea. So, do you have a map? Do you have a plan?
He looks over at Windris, and kind of ushers you guys into the stable area. Kind of resting an arm on, he kind of makes himself bigger, like resting an arm on the back of the horse so that he's kind of covering the space as Windris pulls out this little like map case. And there's several maps inside of it, but he only pulls out the one that's on the very like outer edge of it. And he points out to you. Actually, I probably could just share the map with you. You guys can fill in
Sweet.
there.
Nice. Raelynn's also going to
Planning
make a marking of this on her own Savorin map.
Okay. That's good. I have to put you guys on there. And the share button never, it's not in, there we go. Got that?
Yep.
Yes.
So yeah, his map is just kind of marked with circles for like the tents, and there's little markings of where they're little makeshift stables are. You can see that they have carts of supplies to like fortify this area here, and then there seems to be like carts set off to the left side. He points out. I think
There's no ambient light on the map, just so you know. Like we
Oh,
can only see the
okay.
sources of light.
Can I just take off player vision for now, since this is not even. This is a map that he's showing you.
Take off the lighting effects.
Okay. Did that work?
No.
Okay.
No, like the option in the main options tab, remove like line of sight and lighting stuff.
Oh, I see. Okay. Lighting.
There you go.
Nice.
That's perfect.
Yeah, so he shows you like these walls, and when he points to the two carts on the left-hand side, he says, "I'm pretty sure those are all ammunition that are set out to be going to one of the encampments north that haven't fallen yet."
It'd be a shame if those exploded.
You're not wrong there.
You guys can explode things? Well, that's going to be handy. You hear Windris's voice now, and he goes, pretty sure that we need to expect that there are some people sleeping in the tent. I couldn't watch all day, so I don't know exactly the amount of numbers in their shifts. So I would be careful approaching those without any caution. All of the people that they have guarding the walls seem to be able to see in the dark, and the ones that can't seem to stay near the center of the campsite.
And the mages, is there a particular place we can expect to find them?
The one in charge seems to stay here, and he points to the fire at the north near the like opening in the gate.
Mm-hmm.
That's also where you'll find the forgebound. That seems to be shut down for the night, but from what I understand of those things, they can be woken up pretty quickly.
Right. Do we know who controls the forgebound?
I would assume anyone who is a member of the academy can operate it in some way.
I can target them. The horses, they'd be valuable to take since you lost so many.
I don't know if it'd be wise for us to take them, to be honest.
They'd be recognizable to Savorin military?
Probably with their saddles.
I'm really unsure.
Always ditch the saddles.
True.
Or let the horses go free if you think it's not worth the risk.
It's true. They might just be our quick escape, and then we can let them free.
That's not a bad idea. Right. Well, I myself am pretty good at close quarters combat and getting in very quietly.
Which one is this talking? Sorry.
Okay. Kolt is talking. And Windris here is probably also more of the explosive type, though. He tends not to break that out if I'm trying to be quieter, but I'm willing to play by any of your rules.
Historically, I think we've always tried to play it a little quietly at first. Things tend to go loud suddenly at some point.
Now, the only thing is, it's going to seem awfully suspicious if we rolled up into town and took out this encampment in the same night and then left. So I don't know how well you all do with talking your way out of situations if questioned.
Not my specialty.
Some of us are better than others.
We could also divide ourselves. You go onto the lake, we don't. Lay low.
If you feel that's necessary for this, though, if we could also make it look like it's an attack from the north, that might be worth our while.
Circle around and come in from the north.
Leave trails leading back northern.
I mean, as long as we don't leave anyone alive, we can just burn the whole thing to the ground and there's no evidence to point at anyone.
They'll just assume.
We'll have to keep an eye out on the way there to make sure that there's enough foot traffic to blend in with, and the snow's gonna leave some evidence.
Get a good branch carried behind you.
That doesn't sound like you've done that before.
Yeah, we can leave no trace. That won't be an issue.
Is there anything I need to do to stay out of your way and not get in the line of whatever you have up your sleeve?
If you see a bunch of enemies lined up in a row, don't be in that row.
That's
Or
actually
clustered.
That's good
Clustered
advice.
close together. Stay away.
Got it.
Pick them off from the outside.
Guards on the walls first before we head in.
He's gonna point to there's like a little watchtower to the northeast. There's also a mage occupying this area at all times as well. But they seem mostly focused on watching the north. I don't think they'll be expecting anyone from the south.
How's your vision in the dark?
With Windris's help, I do just fine.
Okay.
This mage commander that's by the fire, would it make
Yes.
sense to try to remove them from the fight altogether?
If that's an option.
We do have some of their outfits. I could walk in looking like one of them and have them take a long walk.
Interesting. All right, well, you can attempt that, and if that doesn't go well, one of your friends perhaps can have your back in ensuring they have a long sleep.
Yeah, it is risky walking in there alone, though.
Especially when they seem so heavily fortified and suspicious.
Yeah. Yeah, if one thing goes wrong, then I very quickly end up surrounded. Of course, I could get out, but I don't know.
If you're disguised, it might be harder to tell which one's you.
That's what I'm thinking. I can look like one of them, walk up and...
No, I mean
just-
for us. When the attack
Oh.
begins.
Yeah, that's true. Though, if fighting starts, I'll shift back.
Hmm.
I don't know.
It sounds like we just want to go in there, burn it all to the ground, and leave no trace.
Preferable.
Yes, but I'd rather keep things quiet as long as possible. Well, I'm not sure how long that's going to be possible, and then if that's the case, then it might make sense to remove one of their best weapons first.
Windris, how long can we hold one of these for our communications?
For about an hour.
Let's do it.
Could you do it before we launched our attack so we could at least let each other know how things are going?
Yes, I could do that. Speaking of seeing, kind of like notes that Raelynn's human and goes, "Are you okay in the dark?"
No, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Would you like to be?
If I could.
And here I was about to offer.
Well, you could save your resources, but I won't get in the way of you trying to be chivalrous, I suppose.
Well, by all means.
We do have two of us, and she's going to point to Alina.
All right.
I'm good in
If you
close
had to-
quarters.
If you had to pick one, let Raelynn go in.
I'll take care of Alina's soft vision.
All right then.
Yeah, you're from the distance, Alina. You need to be able to see in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can't have
course.
the risk of lights giving us away, and if they're going to be fighting in the dark, we can't have Alina being at a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Or should be shooting into the dark. Or the light.
Mm-hmm.
If they're in the light, that's the thing.
Yes,
Mhm.
that's true.
I could light the place up.
That's at the end.
Oh. Alright. I'll save it.
Yeah,
then.
eventually I'm sure that's the case, but do we want to
Eventually,
be down a party
please
member
burn it
until
down.
then?
Ah,
Okay.
I prefer if we take as many out as quietly as we can.
I can do what I can from a distance.
Which
Do
of you?
Do you have a crossbow? I know you prefer close up. She's asking Raelynn.
I could give you my crossbow.
No, for you.
Oh, I'm
On the
fine.
way in.
I have a longbow.
I have
Okay.
a short bow.
I think
I
we
don't
should
use them.
move in and, under the cover of darkness, take them out with our best options in close quarters.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get that mage off the watchtower. They were always nasty.
I can take care of that.
Avi and Avalis, yeah, I was going to say, you both seem to be skilled in that.
I think it might make sense, yes, for Avi and I to push in a little further than the rest of you.
I'll go with you. It's Kolt talking.
All right, and then if somehow a mage is getting off something big and I don't notice, call it out. I've learned a neat little trick about disrupting their magic.
Counterspell.
I'll do my best to pick them off from a distance.
A spell called Nope.
Love that spell.
And Windris, if you or Kolt get injured, head towards me.
Good to know.
I'm not our best healer. Just the one who was willing to risk it last night.
You do excellent job, Alina.
And Windris, if we're going to be working together, Leaf turns sort of at like a 90-degree angle to him, and I wouldn't mind talking about your arm, and lifts up the back of his shirt a little bit so you can see how his back is kind of fucked up in a similar way.
I thought you were going to show me your tramp stamp.
I mean, isn't that what you did?
There's more than one tattoo?
Established.
If you can read this, you're too close.
Windris, was anyone else injured like that? Like you?
Everyone else who got too close to it didn't make it out. And then Kolt looks at him. Well, I mean, unless they're hiding it like you were. He kind of just doesn't acknowledge that comment.
It would be good.
You just cut out.
He went all
hello?
garbly.
Can you hear me?
Now
Yes.
he can.
It would be good after all this when we're at the lake for you to check your people. If anyone else has that.
Windris looks at Leaf. Should I be more concerned? You were all looking at me last night like I told you my grandmother was sick or something.
Well, I picked up some sort of look at Nira magical disease curse combo special.
It's something both, and not one or the other.
And I was belching black smoke for about 12 hours after I got caught up in the blast. So, might want to get yourself checked out, just in case.
I wasn't coughing up any black smoke, but my magic has been acting strange. So.
You tried casting without the bracelet?
I usually do.
Good.
All right. Well, we wait for nightfall and head out.
Sounds like fun.
I need to go and make sure that Kale did his job. And then he kind of just does like a fake laugh. You hear the tail end of a joke outside of the conversation, and then he walks away laughing. And Drift is just like shaking his head at him as he rolls up all the parchment and slips it back in.
I've got to learn that.
Useful?
I don't think I... sorry, was it Evelyn?
Yes.
Windris says. If you don't mind, I'd like to cast this on you now so that I can have a short respite and gather some more of my energy before we head out.
Sure. Whatever works best for you. You're doing me the favor.
Yeah. He will cast Dark Vision on Raelynn.
Yay.
How close is it to night?
Pretty, like, it's like evening now, so...
All right. Then I might do the exact same thing. And
Yeah, short
I will,
rest.
yeah, get my meta magic back. I think he'll just kind of pull Alina aside a little bit. Just be like, all right, you're going to see everything in the dark for quite a distance.
Looking
Ready?
forward to it.
He just kind of touches her forehead in his own and twin casts Dark Vision for the two of them.
Nice.
That is something.
Because he needs to.
Because I need
I'm
to.
wondering how you were going to handle that conversation.
Why am I not seeing this?
Oh,
I'll just type it into your sheet for now. It's fine.
The Dark Vision?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta just put it in the senses thing.
Nope, that's not it. Oh. Dark Vision 60.
It's 150.
150?
The spell Dark
Oh, right,
Vision is
the
50.
new one, yeah.
Heck yeah.
wow! You're so far.
Okay.
And, Dreamy, I'm just showing you what it should look like on your sheet. I want to put that in. It's on the main tab.
If we're not fighting till next session, I might wait till after the game's done and let you walk me through where to put it.
Fair enough.
I got it in your sheet.
Thank you. You can see stuff now.
Right? It's
Yeah.
wild.
So good. This is a whole new experience.
Okay. Well, it is 9:30. Do you guys want to start this battle right now.
I'm up to it.
Yeah.
I don't want to paint anyone else's.
Yeah.
I think it would be at least another hour.
I don't really want to stop it in the middle, but I do want to do it.
I'm fine either way. I want to make sure that you guys are like. I just want to go to bed.
But my month end's over. I don't care what tomorrow morning looks like anymore.
Because I know we're not going to play for another 2 weeks. So
I'm starting to drag a little bit. I probably got another good half hour of playing D&D in me before I need to vegetate.
okay.
All right.
We can plot for 2 weeks.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
We can strategize.
I can go, why, oh, why was I like, I'll take a point of exhaustion.
Yep.
Yep.
Is Windris still short resting with us, the group?
No, he goes off and does that.
Because I
His
think the
girlfriend?
only thing is Raelynn at that point would open it up to the group and just say, I'm concerned if they think it's coming from the north that it's going to put my cousin in far more danger.
I think it would make more sense if it was coming from the east, as if it's
Mornhold.
coming from Mornhold.
Well, they're already gathering forces to face off against Varek. Them being crushed in the process of doing that won't be a surprise. Although, as we discussed, and I'm sorry that I excluded the rest of you from this conversation, but I needed to clear my head with someone who, I don't know,
Has
is
more at
closer
stake.
to it. But perhaps we should be on the front lines with him.
Would you like me to send a message to him? He's in Savorin, it might go through.
Yes, but should we do that before the fight? You might need that slot.
Yeah.
I have it prepared as well. We can
Save-
see who has one at the end.
Save that for later.
I'll do my best to save one, if I can.
The last
Well-
time I tried to message him, it was bad.
Yeah, I know that, and I don't want to ask
Right.
anyone to try that again, but we need to get communication to him. We need to understand how the fight's going.
Yes, I just meant it would probably be a bad idea to do before a fight.
Because of the headaches.
Yes.
Agreed.
Mhm.
I think before we make any plans to go north, see if we can establish communications with him, because if we can, maybe he's relying on us causing more trouble further in, pulling attention away from him. I understand it's frustrating when we can't communicate, but let's check before we change plans, because as far as he knows, we're moving further into the country.
If we can
Yes.
cause trouble far to the south away from the front line, that's going to split their resources.
Exactly.
It depends. We don't really know how their military is structured. They might be independently serving different regions.
Well, they may very well be doing that, but if they're looking for us, the people who are looking for us cannot be in two places at once unless they've got some kind of crazy magic.
Exactly. If they start diverting other regions' forces north, fight a full
True.
war,
Then
and
that'll
we
be
cause trouble
easier for us.
south. Mhm.
That's true.
It's just hard when our future king is in trouble.
I know. We don't know
Well-
he's in trouble. We know he's across the line, but
Well, based on rumor, that could be it could be fake. They could be just saying that. It'd be good to hear it from him first.
I think Vale exchanges a look with Raelynn, like,
Like she's so like just like done a little.
I think we need to hear it from him,
Like-
where he is and what he's doing and what his orders are.
After the fight,
yes.
I
Yes.
won't put you in harm.
Try and save a spell slot as well.
Not if it's going to put you in harm's way. Do not save it just for that.
I will try, but if I need to use it, I will use it.
And we seemed concerned about leaving clues as to who did it. If we want to blame some Goliaths, we've got some Goliath footprints we can leave.
That's a good point.
True.
I could even help you with that.
Oh,
Yeah, and you just kind of we're in snow now, right? Like we're out in the. He's just going to use shape water and make a Goliath footprint.
Fun.
That's
there
cool.
you go.
Could do a bunch of them.
I can leave a trail going a very far distance in a not too much time. So see if I can lead them on a dead end.
Maybe north west, as if they're heading towards the mountains and the keep.
Or back towards Mornhold if that's who actually attacked the city.
Mm-hmm.
Easier to blame them.
That's what I was thinking.
As much as I hate your family, Leaf, and I mean that with all the love,
Same, honestly.
but the fact that your father might be fighting our enemy now and splitting their attention, that is a breath of relief.
Are we
If
so
he-
sure it's him and not Siggy?
If he is doing that, it's only to cover his back.
Oh, I know. But I say let them kill each other and then we'll pick up the pieces.
Works for me.
We're all comfortable with this plan.
How do we want to? What direction do we want to be coming from? Should we split?
I think we should come from more or less the same direction, maybe offset a little bit. I think
East, if we're blaming Mornhold.
that we can always do the tracks afterwards.
Yeah.
I want to head in from the south because I want to split, or I want Leaf and I to infiltrate between those two campfires.
I can head east and try to pick off that mage on the tower.
They're going to be a problem if we don't.
If you're up to it.
I might just be able to grab them and throw them out of the tower.
Especially now that I can see.
I
That's a
have
good point.
range. I have close range. I just wherever you want me. I can pick people off at a distance as I come in closer.
I'll stick close with Alina.
And we'll send you where you needed to heal and to help.
Sounds like we have most of a plan.
Yeah, almost a whole one.
That's enough. It's not worth making a
Well-
whole plan.
I don't know about that. I really do think we should have a whole plan before going into this, but we'll get there.
I'm just waiting for Meg to send us like an image screen cap of this, but like with all the X's and lines from a football thing. Like you go here.
Honestly, I was thinking about doing that myself.
That is such a Raelynn thing.
I think back when Vale is twin casting, Alina's like, I've got to learn how to do that.
Twin casting so useful.
It is. It might not be as useful with the meta magic adept feat because you only get 2 points.
Stop it, I'm trying to set up future feats, okay?
I know. But like, there's a lot of good ones. But yeah,
I'm letting
if I
in-character
only had-
conversations
if I only
start
had
to...
2 points, yeah. All right. Well, I think we're pretty much good to go. For short resting, I'm gonna restore that spell slot with meta magic, and then restore my meta magic with my short rest. So that's fun.
Mhm.
Alrighty.
So at least I have all my firepower, even if everything's a -1.
-1.
-2.
Is
Mhm.
one level
For
exhaustion
exhaustion.
-2?
And a
Mhm.
5-foot
So all
penalty
D20
to your
rolls.
speed.
Oh. Well, -2 then. It's still only a -1 because I'm going to use innate sorcery anyway.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm just glad I got a lot of inspiration.
Yeah, me too. I'm maxed out for once. This is going to be an intense
Same.
fight. In 2 weeks.
And I feel so bad for Shanks because He was like, I really need to lightning something, and then we talked
Yeah,
for 3 hours.
It's all right. It's a conversation-heavy party. I know that going in.
You've got an intense fight coming up this Saturday.
Oh.
Yeah, that most definitely won't be finished.
Look, if it goes more than 4 hours, it'll just explode of its own accord.
Look, if you want to
Another
send lightning
feeling.
through someone, just kiss Alina. It's fine.
Ooh.
Has shocking lips.
Spicy.
Did you guys stay at the stables and rest, or did you go inside? Like, you do have rooms, so.
Probably would have gone inside.
Hmm.
Make sure we're packed up too, ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
writing
we're spending
all
one
this
more night, I
information
think.
in my book.
Right. So. Sorry, you said you were reading a book?
No, I'm writing all this information about this plan in her
In the
book for
book. Okay.
Solace.
All right. Yeah, you guys are able to get a short rest in. You do notice there is a shift in the caravan, and that's they were all kind of like just staying huddled to their own spot. But it seemed like after whatever conversation Kale had with them, some of them kind of wandered off into town. Some of them are having like dinner at the inn there. They just stopped being so contained to their own area. Do you guys all stay together?
While we
I'm
short
not
rest.
adverse to it.
Yeah, if people aren't
Yeah.
opposed, I would.
Let me
Family
be fair,
dinner.
I need to know where everyone is right now for things.
Oh no.
Oh. Yeah,
Are we
family
gathering
Raelynn
in
would
dinner.
that
offer-
room, or are we just gathering in the tavern at a table or something?
I was gonna say Raelynn would offer her room for privacy for us all to gather.
Okay.
We can have family dinner.
We ate that already.
She's giving us this map and letting us make a plan, then she's just going to attack us at the tavern.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so tell
So
us what you needed to know.
So you
Mhm.
guys are in Raylan's room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing happens then.
Cool.
Oh, we didn't see something.
This is that false sense of security
Yeah, this
Megan
is
talked about.
I called it.
I don't know.
Yeah, you
I
guys
am
spend the
unconcerned.
time
Wait,
in
this-
Raylan's.
Oh, well, we're hiding upstairs, so oh gosh, where's her name? Can't come try to find us and learn all our secrets. Adonis, who likes knowing everyone.
Mm.
Sure.
Sure.
Busting the
It's
door.
invisibility.
Hey! Yeah, I mean, you guys are in a bedroom. You don't see
Yeah.
anything happen. It's fine. You spend your time there making your plans, writing plans down, getting rest so that you recover things, and
I think Elena's just like sitting on the floor with her head up against the edge of the bed, just like power napping.
and yeah, eventually it gets fairly dark outside. You note that maybe like an hour after sunset, the people that were in the tavern go back to the caravan, but they start setting up kind of an area for them to sit communally at the caravan instead of being at the tavern. Like, this is kind of what they're used to. So it seems like everyone's engaging with each other there, except for Kolt and Windris. You find them once more at the stables. They have Windris's horse there. And Windris takes his horse out and seems to pet another horse that Maya rode in on yesterday. And when you're walking up to them, you notice the more perceptive and insightful inclined of you notice that Kolt is like looking over Windris's arm with concern from a distance, and then Windris is the one that seems to notice you, and he kind of like pulls his cloak back over his shoulder, and just doing that, Kolt kind of like backs off of that, and it's like, hey, so there's still a lot of guards in town here, though, so I think that whole idea you had about taking their horses back might be a good option if we want to get out of there quickly, but we definitely can't take our own. It would be too loud. So, are you all ready to go?
Let's do it.
As I've ever been.
You guys can all roll me stealth or performance checks as you leave town very hopefully unnoticed by these guards who are all over town.
You need it in the tower?
No.
Okay.
You guys can do these out in the open.
Let's do performance for fun.
I'm gonna
It's
use
the same number.
an inspiration on that. That's better.
Nice.
Nice.
And I'll do the same.
Hold on. I think I saw the wrong dice. I'm going to use inspiration because it's -2, so that's only an 11 for me.
Well, that's right. Yeah, mine's only a 20. Sorry.
Only a 20.
Get good?
Hey, at least I
don't know.
didn't have to use stealth. That could have been real bad.
Woof.
Mine, I told it to do -2. It didn't. Oh,
Did.
it should only be a 10.
It
Did
did.
it?
I can see it there.
Okay.
And
It's still bad.
And Windris goes invisible.
Well, if it's a group check, you might be covered by the rest of us, Alina.
Let's hope so.
What did most of you roll? There's performance.
Pretty evenly split, I think.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I can definitely treat that as a group check. You guys managed to either go completely unnoticed or just make it seem like you have something you need to do over there as you guys are heading out of town. It also helps that they only see like a couple of you, so it doesn't flag as super suspicious as you leave. Though you can see the encampment to the north, it looks still like it's quite a walk, which is probably helpful to the fact that you guys intend to take this down maybe with fire at some point. You set off on foot together, heading towards this encampment. The sky is very clear tonight. You can see all the stars, and there is a crescent moon in the sky. You can see the gullet in the distance from here. Just the looming outline of the shadow in this clear night. And you head off towards this encampment where, when you arrive, I guess to help your planning, I can show you where everybody on the map is. You arrive and it's completely open to everything but the west. Actually, it's completely open in the west and the south end of this this little encampment. They are not expecting problems from the south, which kind of puts a little bit of confidence in you guys as you approach this area.
In our planning, as soon as we decide to not be sneaky, I think we need to blow up the ammunition carts. Because that could send shrapnel to the tents where people might be sleeping.
Was it
You
just
said that
the
with
ones?
such joy.
Yeah.
Was it just the ones to the left, or were they also the carts to the right?
The ones on the left were the things that they thought were going to be sent to the other encampments, and the ones on the right just seem to be supplies they're using, like here.
Can't wait to blow it up.
Look, Alina can be a very scary witch when she wants to be.
I'll add these people to the map so that you can see what you can see. You guys can actually move yourselves to where you think you're approaching from first, and then I'll place them. I don't wanna say.
I'm trying to get over to the east side.
East side's really well lit up.
East side? Oh.
Okay.
Am I? Do I have a light source?
That's your vision
Oh,
code?
vision.
Yep.
Where'd Alina go?
I'm way over on the east side. I'm kind
So
of
you guys
behind
want-
this tent thing. I want to be able to see the watchtower.
Fair
I
enough.
don't know how far away I am from that.
What I am about to show you might change your opinions on that, because there are some
Okay.
guards. I'll just put them down and you guys can tell me where you are.
You were muted, Megan.
I'm like, we're really just standing beside one.
Oh, see, I can't see where they are yet.
I will reveal them.
Yeah, time.
Is there a way to reveal all at once, Shanks?
It depends on how you put them on the map. Like, you can do it in the combat tracker if they're already in there.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
There's a thing at the top that is like a little eyeball.
But it'll still hide people who are behind cover, right?
Yes.
That's fun.
Oh. Okay. Oh, hate that.
Perfect.
Oh. Yeah, we might not want to be over here, Alina.
Yeah, that might not
Yeah.
be the best tactical decision, unfortunately. As much as I like taking
If
that
we want to
mage
come
out.
in from the west instead, I can try to go after the head mage.
We also have to deal with the guys on
Soldiers around
the...
the camp.
Yeah.
Okay, we can come move back this ways.
I'll just let you guys move yourselves. I think I'll take off the lock and you guys can situate yourselves, and then I'll kind of narrate us out of this.
I'm gonna go here. Do I want to be close to the boys? No, I don't want to throw off your stealth.
Drag you
Yeah,
with
that's
me.
fair.
Sorry?
Could drag you with me.
You could.
That won't
Oh.
be any less loud.
This is a good
No, but it will be
spot.
faster.
It's okay. I'm by Alina. She'll get my temp HP.
So,
Oh, right. As we all go in, can I go ahead and say I do that? As we're all like walking in, I want to use Mantle of Inspiration.
Yeah, that's when you roll initiative or something, right?
Well, let me reread it quick.
I believe that is the case.
I like how Leaf's just.
It's just a bonus action, up to 5 creatures within 60 feet of myself. So it's not on any of that. But everyone has to be within 60 feet of me.
All right. We'll take care of that just so we don't forget.
Mm-hmm.
Next time we'll do that when we
I'll make a
start
note.
the battle.
Sorry to our 2 new friends. There's 5 of us.
They're fine. All right. So you guys approach this encampment and you see that there are some soldiers sitting near this this campfire. They seem to be like they're on like a break sort of, because they're sitting at this table like eating and talking to each other. And just as you were told, there's a mage over in the watchtower. You see one at this little like makeshift gate that they made to the north. And you see that most of the perimeter is guarded in pairs, and there is a very commanding looking person that looks very similar to the person that you encountered when you first came in through the mountains. Just by their gear alone, looks like they're probably in charge of the soldiers. And you do see that there is a mage that looks a lot older than the other mages. Like, the other ones look maybe like late teens, early 20s, and this one looks to be maybe in their late 30s. Still quite on the young side. And at the north, there is a forgebound who seems like powered down in a similar way that you've seen them before at the larger lay beacons. This one isn't one of those massive ones. It's more one of the humanoid-shaped ones that you guys have seen in Mornhold. And as you guys are approaching, Kolt looks over at all of you while you're still like out of earshot and says, "All right, well, I'm very good on my own, so don't feel a need to cover me unless you see a good shot that you can take." Going to look at Raelynn. And he looks at Raelynn and Vale and he goes, "Are either of you gonna try to get up close with any of the ones that are higher up?"
Higher up as in elevation?
Mm-hmm.
If I have to.
I have my bow.
All right. Well, how would either of you like to be a little bit faster then?
A little bit of extra speed never hurt anyone.
Give it to Vale. I can take a couple of hits and be fine. Oh, both? Fine.
He's going to cast Long Strider on both of you, which is, it'll last for an hour. So definitely throughout this battle. Your speed will increase by 10 feet.
Sweet. So then my speed will be 35 instead of 25.
He was going to give you jump.
Probably won't be necessary, and if I needed it, I could get up there myself.
Fair. Alright, well, let's do this quickly and quietly. And he's going to like kind of direct all of the melee and stealthy people to kind of fan out to their respective targets, and gives Windris a bit of a nod, and Alina sees Windris come up beside her and says, "Seems I'll be pairing up with you during this fight." And we will pick up that fight, unfortunately, in 2 weeks. I'll try to save all of this stuff for you guys, so you guys can obsessively plot over it. I'm mostly talking to Shanks.